Well, ding dong, horses' feet are not supposed to look like bells, but they do act like balloons. Let me show you. This is that exact same foot put up on my stand, and I want you to look where my hand is there. See to the right side, do you see how it's just out a little bit? But do you see to the left side how it seems to be shooting outwards? I'll acknowledge that this horse is very overgrown, but I want you to see some points. Let me unpack this suitcase and I'll show you. So I want to clean this hoof out. I'm going to continue to acknowledge that this is overgrown, but I do want you to see the points. But because of that extensive flare, I think you can see the drama a little bit better. I'm being careful not to pick that threshy part of the foot too much, just not to pick and make something red come out. So I'm going to use the backside of my loop knife right here that basically is just like a pick, maybe even a little bit better. But I'm going to do an outline, as you saw there, around those edges that shows that old impacted sole and the separation from that hoof wall. Wow, you can see that that hoof is so flared away that that sole is what's holding up this horse, not the edges of that hoof wall. Wow, now that is dramatic. So I'm going to be removing this second sole or false sole. You guys know I'm totally into that. But I want to bring you back to the balloon comment. Look toward the left of that hoof now. It should be in your face on how this horse stands, or at least where they apply the pressure to that hoof, because like I said, the hoof is like a balloon. Do you see that left side? Looks like it's going straight down, and that's where the main pressure on your horse's foot is, because look to the right. See how it's blowing out? It's like standing on a balloon. So you have this wall that looks thinner on the left side. It's not thinner, it just looks that way. But the flare pushing out to the whole other side of the hoof is shoving that other side out to the right and giving the horse this distorted look. Now that's some ballooning, flare, and horse drama right there. What I'm saying about that pressure added, look at that left heel. This horse has just smashed that thing and collapsed it completely over and just shoved everything, I'll just say, to that right side of the hoof. So here, let's take this away and fix it. So I'm going to start over to the right, which is technically the left side of this horse's hoof. And you see how I really didn't have much to take off on that side, because that is the side where all the pressure lies. And if you look at a horse's foot dead on, you'll see the side that has the pressure and the side that doesn't. The side that doesn't is usually the one flared out, like this left side here. And that other side will often be darn near straight down, making that hoof look thinner, though it is not thinner when you start cutting it. So I'm just going to keep bringing this around. Take these next couple nips. Now I want to make a point here. The amount of hoof that I just took off there should come off in 2 to 3 hoof trims. So obviously this guy's pretty overdue. Also wanted you to realize that for a hoof to grow from top to bottom, it takes about 9 months to a year. So you can see how much I'm taking off. And that's why I can look at feet sometimes and see something's kind of midway and say, hey, did you have a problem with this horse? I don't know, 6 months ago. And they'll say, oh, why, yes, we did. And pretty interesting. I'm going to take this rasp to the outer wall, get it all fixed up, put a Mustang roll on it, get this horse back on a 6-week schedule the way it should be.